G'day legends. In this video I'm putting the ALLPOWERS R4000 version 2 and also the ALLPOWERS SP039 600 watt solar panel through a real world overnight test. So there's no lab tests, there's no marketing stuff. Look, this is just to show you what this thing can do overnight and what you can run and how much power you'll have left in the morning. So it is what, I think it's 11:30 through the day. So this will charge, it's running, so I've got the fridge plugged into it. So that'll be going, the toaster, the air fryer, and I'm gonna plug the hot water dispenser in as well. So tonight, when we use it, I'll show you what we use. So the fridge will be running all the time. Okay, so I've got the fridge, so the toaster for toast in the morning, air fryer, and I've just got to get a cord for this hot water dispenser. I'm going to just put it over here, just so I've got cords running everywhere. Now I'm only going to have one solar panel plugged in as well. So just showing you what this thing can do with the 600 watt. Now that's what's plugged into it, just one solar panel, okay? There's no electrics hooked up to it, it'll be just running on solar, okay? And that is coming in, them two leads there, that's coming into the solar. There's the connectors that connect into the back of into the solar generator. That's where the cable goes in, the side of the house. This panel here is going to be connected to it all the time. Okay, so I'm just showing you with one. I was going to do two panels, but I thought, no, I'll just do one. So I'm going to pack that one away. It's directed at the sun, but it's not. It is winter. The sun's over there. This does need to go up a bit higher, but there will do. So it's pulling in around 430, 440 watts as it is, as it sits where it is. Okay, so now this is one solar panel, so that R4000 will take 3 solar panels. So just think of it, you get 3 of these and you're gonna get 3 times the input power. So I'm just doing it with one to show you it can be done. Perfect day, really nice day. So there we are, 428 watts at present off the 600 watt panel. And just show you where it is from here where I am. It's right there outside of that trailer. Okay, so that's where it is. It's almost charged. Okay, that thing uses a bit, that hot water dispenser. It's using 2,230 something watts. Okay, so that'll be used tonight because we like our coffees and hot chocolates. But I'll document what we use tonight. I've thrown in a Ryobi charger. So we're going to use a lantern. Got one lantern there, and we're going to use another lantern here for lights. That panel there, take no notice of that. That's not even plugged in. That's just sitting there. Okay, there's the end. It's just sitting there. Gets bloody heavy dragging that thing around. It really does. The beauty about this thing, it's really light. Like it's nothing like that. Because you can fold it up and carry it like a suitcase. That thing, she's pretty heavy. Oh gosh, you have to be over 30 kilos, that thing. She's pretty heavy. She'd be twice the weight of that, at least. And that's a 2.4 metre board. Okay, so this panel is massive, this 600 watt. It's a good panel. The only drawback, you need something solid. Okay, so if you've got nothing solid, well, the only choice is to lay it straight on the deck, on the ground. Okay, it's 1 p.m. She's all charged up. The sun will go down. It'll get to that tree. Another couple of hours, and I'll probably lose sunshine to that point there. But I'll take note of the time when it loses solar, and then I'll show you from there on. While the sun is out, this thing tops up very quickly while the sun is out. So this is the time you want to use your heavy power draw appliances. Now, if you're chasing portability and you're moving around a lot, you need to move this panel a lot, that's the one to get. Okay, but if you've got something, you know, like a R4000 you want to put in the house, and you want something permanent, you know, you want to mount something permanently, go for something like that. Go the glass panels, they're cheaper. Something you can put up on your roof, leave it there, plug it into your solar generator, and you're laughing. You know, it's going to be cheaper to get these, and you know, you got to think, you leave them out in the sun full time, 2-3 years, I don't think they're going to last. But hey, look, I could be wrong, but these things will outlast those. But those are for portability. So you're moving around, that's your answer. If you're not, that's your answer. I'm just being honest with you here. So yeah, while you got your solar, use your power through the day, because you're not going to be able to through the night. So I'll throw some toast in. So it's about 10 minutes to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, where are we at? 99. And she's pulling in some solar now. So this is the point where you got to make sure you got your batteries charged, because I'm going to lose sunlight in probably about 2 hours, probably less. Okay, we're starting to shade over now. It's 2:46 p.m, so it's shading over more. Shading over pretty quick now. I don't know if we're going to make it through the night, but we'll see. We'll use a few items through the night, and we'll see how we travel. Okay, it's about 2:50 p.m. As you can see, 19 watts coming in, so it's shaded over. Okay, 3 p.m. Speck of sun there, but I don't think the panel will be producing anything, but we'll have a look. 15 watts. Okay, that's what we're at, 98%. Fridge is running. By the look of that, I don't think I'll be microwaving the dinner tonight off this. We'll run the fridge and we'll make a few cuppers. Okay, and we'll see if we can make it the night with what power's in that battery. Okay, 4 p.m. That's what we're at. 5 p.m. In 2 hours we've used 9%. Now that's just the fridge. Okay, now I'm just going to throw, so I'm down 88%. I'm going to put a couple of donuts. And go a couple of minutes. just to heat these up. Let's have a look. Okay, first, so doing the air fryer on that. So I've got 2 minutes. And 38 watts. Okay, we've got the light going. I only put the air fryer on for 2 minutes just to give it a heat up. So 1135 watts. I don't think it's cycling at all, the fridge. Okay, she's done. A couple of minutes you're on for. Okay, 5:45. I just heated the donuts up. So 5:45, we're at 86%. And look at that. The fridge is cycling. Now, we have opened that fridge a bit too, so. 3 cupboards. That's taken a fair chunk out. So 2,200 watts coming out. That's one. I'll give you a look at the meter when I've done the 3rd cup. So we're down to 85%. Oops, she went to 84, I think. And then regardless, whatever happens, we'll see what the meter says when we get up early in the morning. We'll be up about 6, probably up about 5. She's 83%. She just dropped another percent. With 1 more cup to go. Okay, and my cup. Got donuts and coffee. I won't cook anything in the microwave, not off that anyway. Like, we'll use the microwave, but not off this. I don't think we will make it, so I'll just show you here at the end. Okay, we're down to 82% after the 3rd cup. There we go, 3 cups. Okay, in a blackhead situation, if you were in one, there's a little clamp light there. Little light, that thing froze out. Heaps of light. Froze out heaps of light. And then in the kitchen, just got that light on. It's only on 1 bar. And you know, if you're in a situation where you're on a blackout, all you got to do is make sure your batteries are charged through the day, and yeah, and you've got power to run through the night. So also tonight, I'll charge my phone and iPad. When I go to bed, I'll chuck them on charge, and hopefully there's still juice in the battery tomorrow morning. Well, anyway, we'll find out. But yeah, will there be enough power? I don't know. But we're going to find out. 6 p.m. and we're at 81%. Awesome. Okay, we're at 7 p.m. now. It's 77%. Okay, Okay, we're going to risk it and do one more cup of coffee. Okay, we are at 72%. Pouring out coffee 1, and it is, I think, 8. Oh, I think it's 8:15 at night. There's one coffee. Okay, this is Milo. The second one, we're down to 71%. It really sucks the power when you start running hot water. But I'm only doing this to try it out, because if I really had no power, I think I'd use a gas stove. Or I would have pre-boiled my water and put it into a hot water thermos. And my hot chocolate, and we're done. I just hope there's enough power for me to make toast in the morning when I get up. But anyway, we're going to find out. Okay, it's out the 3 cuppers, another 3 cups. All right, hopefully it's the last time I open the fridge. But the fridge ain't cycling, so we're down to 69%. During the night, the fridge shouldn't cycle that much. Okay, 9 p.m. We're at 66%. And nothing's cycling. Okay, it's 10 p.m. Let's have a look what we got here. Okay, we're at 62%. As you can see there, the fridge is going. I've got the iPad charging as well, so hopefully we still got power in the morning, but I'm pretty confident we should. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Okay, 6:30 a.m. It is 10 past 7 in the morning. It's starting to get a little bit of solar now, 8 watts. I think it was on the meter. And we're down to 25%. Okay, so last night when the sun went down, heated up, I think it was 4 donuts. It was only for 2 minutes. Made a total of 6 cups of coffee, or 6 cuppers last night. Charged my iPad, ran the fridge, and then got up this morning, made 2 bits of toast, made 1 cup of coffee, and the fridge is still going, and we're down to 25%. And here we are to this point here. Okay, this is 8 a.m. and the panel is pulling in 20 watts. So, bit of time now. If that sun comes up, she'll start pumping in the power. Okay, it's about 8:15 now in the morning, and starting to get a bit more solar in now, 52 watts. Now we're down to 24%. Okay, we just struck a bit of cloud. Okay, once that cloud passes, it should start charging. But anyway, we struck a bit of cloud. That's the hurdles of solar, unfortunately. Okay, it's 20 past 8, and there we are. So now it's going to start charging. So the panel is pulling in 158 watts, and the fridge is pulling 133. So it's just going to get stronger and stronger now with the solar charging as the sun comes up. 8:40 a.m. and we're starting to climb now. So going back up to 25%. So the sun's fully on the panel. And this is 8:45 a.m.
Here is a perfect example of the unit under heavy use with only 1 solar panel connected. Once you start running power hungry gear, for example like a clothes dryer, that single panel just can't keep up. It simply just doesn't cut the mustard. This is where you need extra panels to do the job.
One of the best things about the ALLPOWERS R4000 version 2 is that while the sun's out, it almost feels like you've got unlimited daytime power. It's like the sun's your mate, quietly paying part of the power bill. As you're using electricity, the 600 watt panel is already putting power back into the battery, so it tops itself up surprisingly quick. Now, you get 3 panels, okay? You're going to have 3 times the power going in. So that means you could run appliances while the battery recharges much faster at the same time. During my testing with just 1 600 watt panel, I ran appliances like the toaster, air fryer, hot water dispenser. Once I was switched off, the battery quickly recovered as the solar panel kept feeding power back in. The only catch is once the sun goes down, every watt comes from the battery, so it's worth being a bit smarter with your power. Try to use your bigger appliances like the kettle, toaster, air fryer during the day while the sun's doing the heavy lifting. So cook your dinners through the day, like have a big lunch. At night time, if you're camping or if you're off grid, cooking on a gas stove instead of using electrical appliances will help save your battery for essentials like your fridge, lights, TV, if you've got a CPAP machine, and charging your devices. Use that way, you'll get the most out of the R4000 version 2. And when the power goes out, but the sun's still shining, that's when this thing really proves its worth. That's for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps somebody out. All the best, take care, and keep safe. Bye for now.